This is me in a stretch limo driving down the Las Vegas Strip with a parrot called Pablo. The best thing about this, Pablo's paying.
I know, I'm nervous as well.
We're constantly told that animals can predict the future, whether it's a cat predicting World Cup matches, an octopus predicting World Cup matches, or a camel predicting World Cup matches.
Do your stuff.
Now, if animals can predict the future, why hasn't anyone used one for betting? Well, today, I'm gonna find out.
Joe!
I'm in Las Vegas to hit the casinos with an animal.
Am I allowed to bring animals in here?
Now, normally the animals make the decision based on which fruit looks tastier, but I wanted an actual vocal answer.
Alan!
So, I would need a parrot.
This is Pablo.
This is the story of how I flew to Vegas, played roulette, and put thousands of dollars on the line.
Yes for black? No, okay, back on red, okay.
Now, I was already on my way to Vegas for some other mischief that you can check out on the channel.
Access granted.
So while on the plane, I thought I'd get some roulette reps in ahead of hitting the tables in real life. So after landing, I set about finding my feathered assistant straight away.
I'm going to go see a man about a bird.
I'd managed to organise a meet with one of the US's most famous bird trainers, Joe, the Birdman.
Hey, I'm Joe the Birdman. Welcome to America's Got Talent.
And his talking parrot, Pablo.
How are you? I'm good.
But despite the fame, Joe has suggested we meet in a rather sketchy-looking car park.
Have I been scammed out of a parrot?
And he told us to look out for his rather sketchy-looking van.
Oh my god, that is the most, get in the van.
But after an anxious wait, they finally arrived.
I think that's Joe. Joe!
Recognize you.
I recognise you, it's the famous Joe the Birdman. Could you just park up just at the end there?
Joe had arrived and I couldn't wait to meet my new betting partner.
He's here. Back of his number plate says bird limo. Hello! you have a bird on you.
How are you?
Hello, Joe.
This is Pablo.
Hello, Pablo.
Feeling good today, Pablo? Yeah? Yeah?
With pleasantries out of the way, it was straight down to business. Were Pablo's gambling skills going to be up to scratch?
How can Pablo bet on roulette? You can say yes or no.
He can
Well, that's a no.
or no and a yes. Yeah. I thought Pablo would work best for you because he's able to physically answer you.
Right.
Also, at the same time, he's a really good flyer.
Yeah.
So if he loses all your money, he can make a break for it.
After a few minutes of small talk, Pablo and I were firm friends.
Right,
Are you in?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love Pablo so much.
And we had our game plan down pat.
If I say, do you want to put it on red? He will then, no, there you go. So then we put it
Yeah,
on
he's
black.
going to give you whatever he feels like giving you, and it'll be random.
Right, so the bets will be made by Pablo.
Yeah. Might get end up with a new aviary out of this.
No.
No.
No, he doesn't back
want a
himself.
We had our bird. Now for the hard part. Find a casino that would be willing to let a parrot bet at their tables.
It's like, what the heck is this place?
I'll go into the casinos and just ask.
So I descended on some of Las Vegas's biggest casinos, starting with the world-famous Caesars Palace.
Excuse me, quick question. Are animals allowed on the casino floor?
Doggy?
No, a parrot.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, no worries.
Next door, the Bellagio were equally as accommodating.
Are animals allowed on the casino floor?
Yes.
All animals?
Not lions and tigers and all that.
A parrot?
A parrot? No.
Okay, thank you very much.
Casinos in Vegas are very anti-parrot, and I don't appreciate it. Neither does Pablo. Pablo just wants to bet like everybody else.
The more asking that I did, the more I realised potentially the whole of Las Vegas was against Pablo the parrot.
Only dogs are allowed.
Okay,
birds,
no worries. Thank you.
No snakes.
No worries.
Am I allowed to bring a parrot in here?
No. Okay, no worries. Thank you. It's a no, unfortunately. Sorry, Pablo. Right, let's just keep trying.
I'm nothing but persistent, so our final attempt of the day was the plaza in downtown.
Hi, guys. How are you? I've got a parrot. So we're trying to go around the casinos today to get a parrot to bet in roulette.
I'm going to go ahead and ask for you
Thank
guys
you
to
very
bet.
much. Let's put this on.
Any idea, do you?
Nice to meet you. We're looking to see whether we can get Pablo to bet in roulette. I've been around various casinos in Las Vegas and they've all said no.
Whose money is it, yours or the parrot's?
It would be my money.
We'll take the action. Money, please.
Really?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Right, we got ourselves a table. Great, let's do it. Right, let's go, Pablo.
We'd done it. The Plaza Casino had welcomed in Pablo and we were ready to get our gambling on.
Hey, parkour.
But all that searching around the hot Las Vegas streets sure had left me thirsty. And before we got going, I needed a drink.
Now, normally people at a casino table might be drinking something slightly stronger, but today I'm only drinking water. But it doesn't taste like water, does it, Pablo? No, this is an Air Up bottle. Air Up is all about scent-based taste. 80% of what we taste comes from what we smell, and so Air Up have come up with a very clever idea. They have these different scented pods that go on the top of your water bottle. So as you drink, ambient air pass through the pod, mixed with scent in the head of the bottle. Our brains interprets this scent as taste and attributes this to the plain water that we're actually drinking, meaning we can drink just plain old water and still enjoy a variety of natural flavours. So if you're looking for a new water bottle, make sure you get Air Up with their scent-based pods. There's literally an unlimited amount of different flavours that you can have. Today, I'm having winter apple. Now back to the bet. Pablo, think we got a shot?
Yeah.
Good man. Thanks Air Up for sponsoring the vid. Pablo, me and you? No, not yet.
After an arduous day of searching, we finally found a casino that would let Pablo and I play, the Plaza Hotel. The Plaza Hotel is a bit of history, being a famous filming location of music videos, the Hangover movies, and of course, Back to the Future Part 2.
Could we get some chips, please? Okay. Yeah, all good, yeah. Thank you very much.
So the plan was to put increasingly larger bets on the roulette table, starting with a table minimum of $15, working all the way up to the table max of $2.5 grand. I was going to be choosing red or black each time, based solely on Pablo's suggestion.
First bet.
And I was absolutely bricking it.
Do you want to do red? Red? Yes. Thank you. Here we go. I know, I'm nervous as well.
I was under strict instructions from Joe not to scare Pablo with any of my celebrations.
What was it?
But it's quite hard to hold in your excitement.
Yes, Pablo. Great start, buddy.
With his first win under his belt, we move straight to the next spin.
Move it to black? No, okay, we'll set it on red. There we go. Here we go.
The pressure of a second spin proved too much for young Pablo and he fled the table.
He's gone.
But he needn't have worried as his second bet was also bang on.
What is it? Yay! He's not here to watch it, but he's well done, buddy.
We were on a roll.
We're going on black.
And the wins just kept on coming.
He's won every single bet. To red now. On to red. Thank you, Pablo. No for black? Okay, no for black. 6 for 6.
Pablo was a natural, and his winning streak had meant we were up $2,000. But as any good gambler knows,
Yes for black, no for red. Black it is.
you should always quit while you're ahead. Just like that, Pablo's winning streak started to crumble.
After a good start, let's start again. Yes for red, no for black. Red now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Loss after loss, and myself and Pablo were starting to cack ourselves.
No! I don't like when you flap your wings. It looks like you're about to clock me in the head.
But we had no choice but to plough ahead.
Yes for black? No. No, okay, back on red, okay. Fine. How are you feeling though? All right, yeah.
And the losses just kept on coming.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. No. I can't blame it all on you because you are a bird.
Pablo's losing streak had wiped out all of our winnings,
I know, I want to hide as well.
and we were down $2,000. And if we had any hope of coming out of this with any cash, I had to do something quite drastic.
I think we need to go all in on a single colour. What do you want to do?
I was going to bet the table maximum of $2,500. That was going to be the only way we'd walk away with any money.
Not for red, no for black.
And it would all be decided by Pablo's next choice.
Yeah.
Okay, all of it on red. Oh, this is the table maximum. All on red. Come on. Come on.
He's got a winner.
You bloody did it, buddy! Yeah! Are you happy? Yeah! I love Vegas! Thank you very much. Pablo, should we go get our winnings?
Pablo had netted me a cool $1,500. And it turns out that animals are reliable betting partners after all. Well, Pablo the parrot is at least.
Hello, I'd like to cash some chips, please.
As our winnings were being counted out, I thought we would celebrate this win together. So I organised something a little bit special. A proper Vegas night out.
With Pablo's winnings, I thought I'd get something nice. This. Ever been anything like this? No, come on down. Look at this. You did. Right, let's get going.
Pablo and I hit the strip, touring some of Vegas's most famous sights. With all the champagne and sunflower seeds we wanted.
Some champagne, Pablo. Here's to us, big guy. Okay, fine. Here's to me then.